iconic. I don't think anybody would argue with that. It's the land of glamour, sunshine, trends, sophistication, and dreams. But more than that, it is home. It's the place that made me. And I decided to return for my 55th birthday. I decided to return to the foundation, the City of Angels, the place where it all started. To some people, LA is everything. And to a lot of people, it's the last place they would ever want to be. I think in my lifetime, I have felt both ways. I originally left my iconic city when I was 18. And of course, I've been back to visit several times. And I even lived here a little bit for a minute. But for the most part, I've been gone 30 plus years. I've lived pretty much all over the United States and one other country. And yet no place has as big an effect on me than my city, the place that I was born, the place that I was raised. LA, baby. I have not spent my birthday in Los Angeles since I was 18. My last birthday was 18, and it was on Easter Sunday.
Do this, I know. I've been on the East Coast too long. I promise I'll do better next time. It's so pretty. Oh. Alright. They are, I lost somebody though. Where did she go? Let's see. Oh, there you are. I was like, where did she go? Oh, well, I was trying to get the hotel. Yeah.
By the way, if you're loving the content, give me a thumbs up. And if you're new here, I'd love it if you would subscribe. Thank you. And now back to the vlog. I was here visiting just a couple months ago, back in January, and something about that trip changed the way I view things. I don't know what it was. I was here with my grandchildren. I explored a part of LA that I wasn't as familiar with growing up, and it stole my heart again. Like I felt at home again for the first time in years. And I knew that I had to come back and spend my birthday at home. I've been on the East Coast for close to 20 years now, 17 years to be exact. And I really started to think that I might be an East Coast girl. But something about that January trip let me know that, baby, you will always be a Cali girl. You will always be an LA baby. And it was kind of nice to have something pinned down. I definitely feel as though I want to put my roots back down here, at least part-time, especially because one of the most important parts of my family now lives here. And we travel back and forth quite a bit, shuttling babies to us, going to the babies, and it would just be kind of nice to be here and have a place where the babies could be with us when we're here. So I just realized that whether I like it or not, things are changing and I have to change with them. So what better way to really figure out how to go forward than taking a moment to take a step back? Now I've changed things around here. I've had rebrands. I've tried to do things differently for years. And some of it has been successful and some of it hasn't. But I have a new tool in my back pocket. I've been talking to Claude, the AI, which is amazing. I know some people are afraid of AI, but if you haven't tried it, I highly recommend. And Claude has really helped me put myself in the right direction, a direction that is so me. At 55, as a Gen Xer, as a African American woman, all of the things, I have always kind of done my own thing. I've always kind of thought the way that I think, and I have been the way that I am. And it's not predicated on anything anybody else is doing. And this is no different. But Claude has helped me clarify what I am and what my brand is. And going forward, I will be doing things that are just so Bella, basically. Living my soft life, journaling, doing my artwork, and owning my content, which is something that I've never really done before. I've tried, but was not successful. Now I have a blueprint, and Claude has helped me with that. This is not an ad for Claude by any stretch of the imagination. This is just me letting you know what tools I'm using to help me clarify the direction we're going in. Because Auntie Bella has been a little directionless for a while now. But I think we figured some things out. So we're starting a Patreon. We did have a Patreon before, but now Claude has given me a great blueprint. And we are also starting a Beehive instead of Substack. And that is something that I'll talk about and explain at a later time. But we're doing these things. And we're wanting to do things like send you guys some artwork and stickers and build the So Bella brand. Because I have truly embraced being myself and doing whatever I want to do for the longest time, living a soft life when that's not always so popular. And now I'm taking that same spirit and that same vibe, and I'm bringing it to my content and owning the content and having my own little soft place on the internet. So I thought I would share that with you. The birthday weekend was phenomenal. I flew into LA with my bestie, my daughter. We know she's my bestie. I got to see my son and I got to see his babies, and they are absolutely adorable. We ate at some really good restaurants, and we stayed at the Le Pure Hotel, which you saw earlier in the video. And I'll be more than happy to list everything about this trip in the description box. And if you have any questions, let me know. You can leave them in the comments. The highlight of my birthday was my birthday dinner with friends. We went ahead and just had dinner at the hotel. And that was lovely. It was a beautiful Lebanese feast, which was not something that I had really had before. And I enjoyed everything. It was served family style, and there were 5 of us. And it was as perfect could get for a birthday. It was quiet, it was fun, we laughed, reminisced, and it was exactly how it was supposed to be. I love it when you don't force things, for sure. And so I didn't force it. I just let it be what it was supposed to be, and it was wonderful. And I can't wait to get back to my city. I know that I'll probably be traveling here a lot, if the Lord says the same, and also really focusing on the soft, gentle life without hustle and my So Bella brand, which is honestly, if you think about it, something that you have to juggle, because building a brand is not necessarily easy, but I'm not under any crazy timelines. I don't feel like I have to build a brand that is better than every other brand. I just am building a brand that's based on my life. And hopefully I can inspire you guys, because I feel like you're my best friends in my head anyway. Those of you who know me, those of you who have been here I feel like we're long lost best friends sometimes. I know we don't always talk and I go MIA, but now I have a tool that can keep me on track, that can keep me moving even when I threaten to get stagnant. And sometimes you just need guidance. Sometimes you need just a little bit of help to get you to where you want to be. So that's what this trip was for me. And that's what using Claude has been for me as well. It has been a way for me to become more focused. They say you can't go back home, but I don't see that as a negative. I didn't return to the home that I left. In many ways, home has changed, definitely visually, but the core remains the same. And I think that while I am also different, my core still remains the same. The values that I held when I lived here are a lot of the same values that I hold now. The good taste that I cultivated growing up because of my family influences and the people around me, as well as just the city itself, those still remain. In fact, the things that I am drawn to, my sense of style, the personal taste that I have cultivated for myself, a lot of it comes from being home because that's where it all started. And I think it makes me a pretty rounded individual because I have my core and then other influences that I've picked up along the way, living and visiting different places. I have taken tidbits from everywhere I've been, everything I've seen, but at the foundation is what's here, what started it all. It has informed how I live, how I move, how I dress, how I act, and all of the things that I'm drawn to. For the first time, I'm really embracing all of these things because at the end of the day, who we are, it's very personal. And the fact that I don't let age define how I dress or how I wear my makeup or how I wear my hair, the fact that I'm open to trying new things, the fact that I like an easy breezy lifestyle, but I'm also drawn to exquisite and beautiful things. All of that is so me. It's so Bella. Without the fear of sounding like a raving narcissist, I know that everything and everyone that I've encountered has made me who I am. And I think we all have that person inside of us. And I guess my goal here is to encourage everyone to be as authentic and as true to themselves as possible. I'm so here for discovering new, beautiful things and creating tasteful content and a tasteful, beautiful life. And most importantly, a life that has a lot of ease and that is very soft. So if you're here for that, continue to join me here. All right, you guys, as usual, because not everything has to change, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.